Hi guys, today I am going to be making my very first wig with a lace closure. I'm excited to share the process with you guys and hopefully help somebody out there. So let's get started. With the exception of my wig head, I bought all items pictured below at my local beauty supply store. And I know they're very basic, but I believe that they're very essential to successfully making your wig. And I am using hair from an AliExpress vendor called Today Only. You will also need some scissors, aluminum foil, and gloves. I followed the instructions on the packet to mix the bleach. I knew I wasn't going to be needing so much because my closure is small, but I figured it'd be best to just mix the whole thing and just throw away whatever I didn't use. And I poured about 1.5 ounces of my 20 volume developer. Since this is my first time, I didn't want to make the mistake of over developing or anything like that, so I chose 20. And don't be like me, guys. Do not use the tip of the brush to mix this in. Use the brush part. That's a newbie mistake. But you would definitely want to mix it until it gets a good thick consistency. You don't want it to run through the lace. I ended up getting a fork so that I could finish mixing up my bleach and making sure that it was all mixed in good and to the right consistency. And before I bleached my knots, I decided to pin it down to my wig head. I thought it'd be a lot easier if I did this instead of having it just laying regular on my table. I felt that it'd give me an advantage on making sure I put my bleach on properly. And as I am using my brush to get my bleach on my closure, I'm using very light strokes. You don't want to press the bleach into the lace because then it'll go and bleach the hair as well. Remember, you only want to bleach your knots. So just lightly brush the bleach onto the knots. I continued to use light brushing motions to apply the bleach on my closure until I covered the entire closure. And then I got my aluminum foil to set the closure on there so that it could develop. And set a timer for 15 minutes so that I won't forget to come back and check on it. After the first 15 minutes were up, I checked on the closure to just make sure that it was developing properly, make sure there was no bleach on the hair, that it remained on the knots. And I'm ready to set it down for another 15 minutes. Our closure has been developing for about 30 minutes now, and I believe that it is ready to be washed and ready for the next step. I made sure to rinse it really well with warm water, and after I was done rinsing it, I went ahead and used my shampoo, some Swap Professional shampoo on it to just make sure it was really clean and that there were no traces of bleach left on it. Now that the closure is clean, I am going to add some conditioner to the hair. I will be using my Cantu Argan Oil Leave-In Conditioner. The Deluxe Stretch Weaving Cap already comes with adjustable straps, so that's one less step you have to worry about if this is your first time making a wig. You want to make sure to pin your closure down with the T-pin before sewing it on to make sure that you're sewing it on properly and that it's straight, because if you don't sew it on good, your whole wig is just going to be messed up. So take the time to pin your closure down, and also pin the hair up on the closure so it's out of the way. I single threaded my needle to sew my closure on. I wanted it to lay a little flatter, so that's why I made that decision. And I am using what is called a blanket stitch to sew on my closure. I will be using that same stitch to make my entire wig. I think that it's an easy stitch and that it's also a secure one as well. So I just sew in, put my needle underneath my thread and pull it out. And I use that all around the closure. Just a quick side note, this mannequin headstand is absolutely everything. Please do not embark in this wig making journey without one. Now that I am towards the end of getting my closure onto my cap, I'm going to make sure that I tie a few knots so that it is secured and in place. As mentioned earlier, I am using hair from Today Only, an AliExpress vendor. I got a 22 inch, a 20 inch, an 18 inch bundle, and a 16 inch closure. So I'm starting my wig off with my 22 inch hair at the bottom. And I will be using my T-pins to secure my tracks so that I am sewing them on straight and the hair is not moving around. I will not be cutting my hair. I am using the fold over method. I want to be able to use the hair again in the future, so I will not be cutting my tracks. I am leaving 1 finger's width of space between my tracks at the bottom. Of course, as I get closer to the top, I will get a little closer, but back here, 1 finger's width is enough. Here is a closer look at the fold over method. So once you're getting to the end where you would normally cut your hair to start a new row, you just curve the track upwards slightly, sew it down about 3 or 4 times, fold it over, and then proceed to continue sewing it on. So you're seeing me here as I am curving my track upwards slightly, sewing it down, and then folding it over. I doubled up my second bundle, which was the 20 inch. For my last bundle, I single track the hair and I lay my tracks closer together. I still use my T-pins to set my tracks down to make sure I was sewing them straight on. And I'm still using a blanket stitch. So I've made it to the end of my wig. This is my last track that I have sewn down. I'm going to go ahead and loop and make a few knots up here to secure everything down. I am making sure that I'm not leaving any space between my track and my closure so that everything can lay flat and can look good. And for the final step, I am cutting out the mesh cap around the closure area. And just want to make sure that when you're cutting this off, that you are as far away from where you sewed the closure down as possible, because you don't want to accidentally cut out the stitches and mess up your closure. And just like that, I have mastered my first wig with a lace closure. Guys, if I can do it, I am sure that you can too. Thank you for watching.